Albert King flat 3, 4, 5 licks. These refer to licks that use flat 3, 4, and 5, and all played on the second string. To be practical, the second string should be 12 thousandths. I'm playing this study in the key of A at the 10th position, where there's lesser string tension since it's around the middle of the neck, and you may be able to get away with 13 thousandths and more likely on a Gibson that has a shorter scale length than a Fender, but I'm using 12 and I'd recommend 12 thousandths. Flat 3 is shredded with the ring finger. Here's 1 at the 10th fret, A. Here's flat 3, C at the 13th fret. So that's flat 3. The pitch of 4 is here at the 15th fret, but I'm going to bend to it from flat 3. Likewise, fretting flat 3, you'll bend to 5, all the way up here at the 17th fret, this note. And that's the only way you'll get 4 and 5 in this flat 3, 4, 5 category, by bending to them from flat 3. I'll show an alternate set of fingerings for these, but this is the Albert King style fingering for flat 3, 4, 5. Bending flat 3 to 4 requires moving the second string about halfway between the resting points of the third and fourth string. So if I look down at my guitar here and visualize the point in between the third and fourth strings, like I have a marker right here, for example, and I can see I want to move this finger to where it's about parallel to the center of that marker, like this. And that's 4. And so that's the resting point between the third and fourth strings. And then for 5, you want to bend it all the way up to the fourth string. So there's not that much difference in the position. You would think there'd be more difference, but it seems like the strings are so elastic that once you get up to a certain interval, to increase the interval by a substantial amount even doesn't take that much more tension. Most of it is just getting the string bent up to that initial interval that's a whole step or greater, probably. So here's the 4 again, flat 3 to 4, in between the third and fourth strings. And here's the 5, I'm going all the way up to the fourth string. And now on my guitar I can also, you can do things like this on your guitar. I'm looking at, to get this at the fret I'm bending to where the fourth string is, since the string's at an angle, it's about on the top of this marker. So I can bend to the center of that marker for my 4, and bend to the top of this marker for my 5, just to get started, to get your pitch good if you have some points of reference. But it's to the middle of the, between the third and fourth string for the 4, and all the way up to where the fourth string is for the 5, and I'm going to watch this marker, like I said. Okay. Use vibrato, this is important, on with 3 or 4 pulses per beat on most notes of long duration. Here's a couple of basic licks to get started with. 4, flat 3, 1. And then you'll find yourself jumping back to fingering 1 in this key of A at the 5th position to end phrases, particularly. Next lick is flat 3, 4, 1. And now here's 1, flat 3, bend to 4, 1.